Falcons.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. Glad you're with us. Austin Seibert will be the one to get the proceedings underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw first play with Penix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
18, 7 Pirates, Warriors, 17.
From the gun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Nick Squirton getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 2nd down, Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Escaping to his left. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready?
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
19, 18.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He finds the big tight end, Tremble. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Get up.
Again, it is Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Gravity Lion. Gravity Lion. Ready.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man, downfield is Weekend. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now rush. That's caught. It's Tremble. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Hold the ready.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
We are through 1. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Ready, set.
Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, Brooks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. On comes the punter now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15.
15-yard line.
Now a timeout at Bama. That's their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Quick throw, taken in, and a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. They're running for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was robbed right at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 11.
Set. Warrior 70, go street.
Here's Penix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready, steady.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. The ball comes out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
We'll go play action now with Penix. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. To throw is Penix. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Panthers, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
Tremble comes in motion.
Ready.
Rush. That one taken in right side by Legette. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
To throw is Rush. They go back to Legette. He's got another one. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Tremble comes in motion. Throwing is Rush. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer.
Rush to throw. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rush. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jalen Walker getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Cougar 19.
Throwing is Rush. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 14 on the pickup. It's a Carolina first down. He'll drop to throw. Here comes the screen to Brooks. He's to the 15. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play for the Panthers. 31 yards. still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
70 line. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is caught at 2. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ready. Viking, 18.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Austin Cypress set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. It is second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Out of a shotgun, it's Penix. Moving to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. To throw on second down. Throw over the middle, caught by London. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Open man. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
at the 43-yard line.
19, Pioneer. Shut up. Jackson, 19, Tiger, 19.
To throw again, it's Penix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
This one taken at the 7. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Get it!
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready, break! Here we go, set! Ready!
Another try with Brooks. Finding room across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Hey, go!
A carry now for Brooks. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make play.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. The 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and 9.
Hey!
Rush from out of the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Let's go now! Panther 60! Panther 60!
Now Rush. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one taken in. Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Panthers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. So up comes Rush as the offense will try to tack on two.
65. Here we go. Here we go.
Line up for the
19.
two-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18.
Austin Seibert set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, here's Seibert to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
10. At their own 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Room to run past midfield. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. It's a big run by Robinson. 42 yards. It's a gain of 42 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Falcons will extend this third-quarter lead.
Panthers 13.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
go. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Brooks. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Seibert's extra point is true. Panthers are able to edge a bit closer.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That one incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Hiking, 18.
From the gun, it's Penix. Forced out left. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
For Drake London, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Here we go, here we go.
Rush. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Falcons are going to extend their lead.
Panthers 20.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
On the jump.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On second down, here's Penix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Robinson, first down and more. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 6-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Ready? Cowboy it!
They'll run with Robinson. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The extra point, it is blocked. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll run, and here is Brooks. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A run, and it's Brooks as we begin the 4th quarter. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Go!
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Got it. Ready?
This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Throwing is Rush. Down the field, Rush. It falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that'll set up 4th down.
Deputy Lions. Nineteen tight. Steady.
Rush to throw. That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing is Rush. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Rush. I had it defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Rush. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Viking 18. Cowboy. Ready.
Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
To the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Here we go, Scott. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball. They'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
They'll go with the counter on 1st down, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Stick with him again. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
3rd and a long way to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Forced out wide. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the aggressiveness of taking the shot there, but the downside is, Mike, when you find yourself backed up this close to your own end zone, now it brings up 4th down. That is not an enviable situation to find yourselves in. You either got to punt this ball away and play field position, or if you keep that offense out there, you better have a play you feel really good about.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go! Let go!
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like he...
Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
Mike, this guy has just been on another level the entire day. I mean, there's not a guy out there who is seeing the field as well as he has. I mean, forget having days like this as a pro. Most guys don't have days like this at any level throughout their career. I mean, this is one he'll look back on for a long time.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.